All right, y'all. We're gonna go through this weekend, what went good, what went bad, what we could have done better. So first of all, we're just gonna show you the ones that we did get to hit, which was Oklahoma State, Iowa State. This was the first one that we got this weekend. I think Beck had like 6 yards in like the first quarter, and somehow he still comes through. So that was good to see. Bowman and Presley were like a third of the way there at halftime, and somehow they still come through too. So we got lucky there for sure. I wouldn't say lucky, but we had luck on our side, is how I would say it. But then you'll see in some of these other slips where luck was not on our side. So um, we did have this one yesterday in the second half of both of these games. Miami was trailing, Buffalo was trailing. So I took both these quarterbacks to go over and their main wide receiver one to go over their yards. Shakir hit by 1 yard. So like I said, there's some luck on our side right there. You love to see that instead of it being the other way around because that did happen with Isaiah Bond from Texas. So like I said, it can go either way. You're just gonna have to learn to deal with it whenever it doesn't hit by a yard, and whenever it does hit by a yard, you got to be thankful and just take it. So that was really good to have for us in the second half. And then we had this one last night to finish it off with McCord, Pena, Stafford. McCord Pena hit in the first half of that game, I think. And then Stafford came through pretty easily. Unfortunately, Puka got injured, but we got a reboot. But we only got 5x for this, which is kind of ass. But like I said, I'd rather Nakua stay in and have a shot at 9x rather than 5x, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. It just would have been nice. Um, as far as the unlucky side, we have Tay Adams here. I mean, whenever Minshew soared over by what 42 yards, and Devontae doesn't get there. We did have Brock Bowers on a slip, and he hit easily, but I think we got sold by one leg again. But we had Tua and Tyreek, and then Minshew came through. Unfortunately, the wide receiver one for Minshew did not. But that's just going to happen, and we'll move on. Same thing here. Caples hit the wide receiver one for Boise. Madsen, you can look at this. I think Madsen had 40 pass attempts, and he had 148 yards. Pretty sure. Yeah, 40 pass attempts, only 17 completions. Yeah, I don't know. Not much else to say there. Shapen, Kevin Coleman hit pretty easily. I don't know how he throws 40 passes and can't get 190 yards, but here we are. And last but not least, another one that just missed by one. We had McCord and Pena again. And then same thing here with Altmaier and Pat. I don't know how many throws Altmaier had. We can look though. I don't think he had that many passes. I just think that he didn't need to pass. Yeah, he only threw 25 times and he had 192 yards. They were supposed to be trailing Kansas because they were like 7-point underdogs, but whatever. So this is probably the one that hurts the most because this dude threw 40 times and can't get 190 yards. But that's the life we live in. This one hurts too. I mean, Devontae Adams, Minshew hits easily. I don't know how Adams doesn't, but he didn't get targeted at all in that final drive, so that hurt. He went to Bowers and Jacoby Myers for the most part. So I would look for Devontae to have a big week next week because he's gonna want to get his. Like I said, I wish Puka stayed in, but he didn't. But I'll take it. I'll take the 5x, whatever. Second half, nice. And then this one was nice to get. As far as everything else, you're gonna see a ton of red here, and I'm $100 unit better, so we're down 10.75 units. If you tailed everything in premium, and I can go through all these if you want. I'll go through all these. But yeah, this is the total that we're down for the week. I'll kind of go through how. But like I said, if we got even Devontae Adams, we're at break even. And then if, say, this dude can throw 200 yards with 40 passes, and we're in profit. And if this one comes through, we're in 20 units of profit. I mean, so just gotta deal with it. Move on to next week, and yeah, so let's get through it. This one, I think Jaden came close actually. Terry didn't get the ball too much, so um, that one never really had a shot. But Jaden came close, so I would just look for his running backs if we ever take him again. Um, Here's the one I was talking about, dude, with Isaiah Bond. I don't even think it mattered because I didn't look at Herbert after Bond and Ewers didn't hit, but Bond missed by like I think Bond had 51 yards or something, and he missed by 2 yards. So that's unfortunate. This Colorado game is so depressing, dude. Um, couldn't compete with the dam. With Nebraska, they got embarrassed. I thought they would lose. I didn't think they would get embarrassed, and they got embarrassed. They walked home with the tail between the ass cheeks. Um, so yeah, I don't. We'll see if I'll ever bet on Colorado again. I'm sure I will, but that was just a shit show. Squirrel White hit. He had like 67 yards. Nico would have hit if NC State knew how to keep a game close. Instead of they want to get their backs blown out too. So maybe NC State and Colorado should play because they both can't keep a game competitive. So maybe if they play each other, they can. I understand Nebraska and Tennessee are very good teams, but to go into a Saturday night game and get your ass kicked is just embarrassing. Especially whenever you're Deion Sanders and Shadur Sanders and you're talking shit to the media and all this crap, and then you go and get your ass kicked. But that's just me. Um, Dylan Raiola and Banks. Banks probably wouldn't have hit. I should have taken Isaiah Ayer, and I'll admit that. We took Banks the week before when he came through, so we went to him again. Didn't happen. But Raiola would have hit too, I feel like, if Colorado kept it competitive, but they didn't, so they could just run the ball the entire game. Not like it mattered because we had Adams with it, but I'm just kind of talking through what went wrong in the games and why some of these didn't hit. I feel like it's good to go through it and recap it, and so I can learn for the future, and so y'all can learn for the future and know that I'm actually putting time into thinking about this shit. So, like I said, this says 9x Puka got hurt, so it's only 500 for the total here. But like I said, I'll take that, especially in the week that we were having. Same thing here. Nebraska we went over. Ewers and Bond, like dude, even if Michigan kept that game close, they would have hit too. So I mean, most of our losses this week, I'm not even making this an excuse. It's just the truth. Is none of these games were competitive, and I thought they would be. Like I didn't. Okay, I lied. I didn't think Michigan would compete, but I think they would. I thought they would keep the game closer than what 20 points. I thought it'd be like a 14-point game or something. So where Quinn and Bond would have to throw for 3.5 quarters, rather they threw for 2.5 quarters. After like the 8 minute mark of the third quarter, I don't think Quinn was throwing that much. So that's what happened there. But yeah, Bond missed by like 2 yards, I believe, and then Quinn missed. No, Quinn hit his 240.5 line. He didn't hit his like 246.5 line. So there's a bunch of different. We had a bunch of different lines. Some hit for Quinn, some didn't. Trevor and Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas looked really good yesterday, I must admit. Trevor didn't. They didn't throw the ball for some reason. They were running the ball down in the game. I don't really know what Doug was doing there, but yeah, Brian Thomas looked really, really good, like wide receiver one capable. So I'm really, really excited to use Brian Thomas this year. Hopefully they let Trevor Lawrence throw the ball a bit more, but I like the way Brian Thomas looked for sure. Caleb Williams, free square. Somehow I was sweating that actually, but he only had 92 yards passing in the entire game. So obviously Odunze didn't get there because that would have been half of Caleb Williams' yards. Darnold, Jefferson, kind of the same thing with college here. I mean, the game wasn't competitive. They beat the shit out of the Giants. I think Darnold ended with like 209. Jefferson ended with like 60, I think, and they stopped throwing after the third quarter. So Another one where if the game was competitive, they probably would have kept throwing it and hit, but it's all right. For the Detroit Lions, we had Jamison Williams. I think he ended with like 120 yards yesterday, and uh, I think he might have been the only one that eclipsed 50. Let me see here. Um, we talked in the Discord about Jamison Williams. A lot of people wanted me to take Amon-Ra. I took JMO just because I know they talked about him all year long, all summer long, and Dan Campbell loves that guy. And I see why, dude. He's a fucking stud. He got targeted 9 times last game, 3 times more than St. Brown or Jahmyr Gibbs. 121 yards, and he dominated. Jared Goff didn't get there, but I felt really good in the fact that I picked the right receiver for the Lions instead of picking the chalk that everyone's picking in St. Brown. I love St. Brown, but I just felt JMO had the better line in that game. And what do you know? He drops 120 yards and his line was 38 and a half. So I felt really good about that read. Um, Unfortunately, Dan Campbell ran the ball a shit ton. Yeah, I mean, he should have. They won the game. So um, that's why. But either way, I felt really good about the Jamison Williams picks. And I even got a touchdown score. I didn't send this out to premium just because it was a little fun for me to do. But I did pick a Jamison Williams touchdown score and a Cooper Kupp touchdown score. See if I can show y'all. And then I had like a Laporta one too. But um, there's the Jamison Williams Cooper Kupp touchdown score. It was 5.6x, so not bad. But anyways, moving on. I'm trying to keep this shorter for y'all because I'm yapping my ass off here, but I feel like it's good to talk through it. We went through this McCord, Pena, Altmaier, Bryant. McCord, Pena hit first half. Altmaier hit late in the fourth. Or no, Pat Bryant hit late in the fourth. Altmaier had a chance, but I think they had like a 4-and-out in the final drive, so he stalled. This better slip, dude. Quinn Ewers, 1.5 touchdowns, bang. Dylan Raiola didn't get there. I think Nayor hit, Squirrel White hit, Bowman hit, Presley hit. So I think this went 5 of 8 for 100x, but that was a fun sweat. We could only put 50 on it, so that was half a unit. So there's that. Another better slip, Shadur. I'm so upset with that game, dude. I thought that game was gonna be great. But yeah, we already went over that game. Presley Bowman hit. Brew McCoy, dude. I knew Squirrel White was the right receiver going in this game, and I let recency bias swing my opinion, dude. I took Brew. Not that it matters who Nika didn't hit, but it's just a principle. I don't know why I took Brew McCoy here whenever I took Squirrel White earlier, and I thought Squirrel White was the actual number 1 wide receiver for Tennessee, which was correct. But that happens, and I don't know. That one frustrated me, even though Nico didn't hit. As far as NC State, we went through them already. Didn't keep the game close. Texas Tech stopped throwing the ball. I think Morton got bumped like 45 yards before kickoff, and he had like what? He had like I think like 206 or something. I don't know. Let me see here. Wait, any type of football. I think he ended with like 206 or some shit. Oh no, I'm talking about the wrong dude, bro. That Morton hit. Morton and Kelly hit. I'm talking about Mateer. Mateer got bumped a shit ton and didn't hit. Because they did a bunch of like draws, like quarterback draws. I don't know why. So weird, but whatever. All right, what's going on here? What the fuck just happened? Whatever. Anyways, ignore that for now. Minshew Bowers. I said we had that earlier. We did. Unfortunately, Washington State wants to play games, but whatever. Same here. Washington State being Washington State. NC State. Complete trash. Complete trash. Complete trash. This one hit. This one hit. Washington State wants to play games. Peyton Thorne threw a touchdown the first drive of the game. Didn't throw one after. Cam Coleman hit with a 41-yard pass. He easily caught that. it sucks because this one hit and this one hit. And I think we were Shadur Sanders away and Peyton Thorne away from 32X. Story of this weekend. As far as this game goes, Hurts hit, Devonta Smith hit, Jordan Love hit, got hooked from 10X again. But like I said, that's only a quarter unit because that's all Better had me limited to on that because it's a discount, so they had you limited to $25. So it doesn't hurt too bad there. We would have got 4 units out of it, but whatever. This was a Friday night game. SMU didn't even play Preston Stone, so whatever. Cook and Burden, I think, got refunded. Or no, Cook didn't. Burden got refunded if you took him on Prize Picks. Maffa and Trey Harris hit, so I know some people that did hit this slip for like 3X. I took it on Sleeper, so I didn't get refunded, but whatever. Maffa, Harris hit. Burden, I think, exited like first quarter, and then Cook just, I don't even know. Here's that one where it went 3 of 4 right here. Maddox Madsen throws 40 passes, doesn't hit 190 yards. Don't know how. That's gonna happen, I guess. Whatever. Cam Rising got injured. This Oregon looks like shit. It's not the same Oregon team at all from last year. Yeah, Dan Lanning has some work to do because that team is ass cheeks. Same here with Brady Cook, Luther Bird, and Cam Rising. These two got injured. Cook didn't hit. These two hit. Mississippi State's hit. As far as his better slip, LaQuint Allen, I didn't think he got there. Luther Burden got injured. Cam Rising got injured. Dylan Raiola didn't even need to do anything in that Colorado game. Here's a slip that I really liked with Lawrence Thomas, Darnold Jefferson, but Giants didn't keep this game close with Darnold and Jefferson, so they didn't even keep throwing in the fourth. Miami did a good job of keeping the ball away from Jacksonville, honestly, too. That could be part of the reason why Trevor didn't get there. Deshaun and Amari. Deshaun needs to be benched. Holy shit. He's ass. Amari Cooper, I thought would just have a better game against Dallas, but Deshaun played like shit, so. Gino and Jigba, they didn't really need to do much. Denver was awful. That Seattle's defense could do all the work, and Gino didn't really need to do much. Let me see who Gino's number 1 targeted wide receiver was. I don't know my. Hang on. Let me find this game real quick, y'all. All right, so Gino threw 171. Lockett had 77 yards. Okay. I mean, Lockett had more targets than anyone by 3. And Jigba had 2 early catches in the beginning of the game, and that was the only targets he got. So that could be a wrong pick on my end, and I'll learn from that. So, like I said, that's something we'll look at during the week whenever we're making slips for next week. Here's the one where it went 3 of 4 as well. Devontae Adams just doesn't get there. They don't even look his way at the game-ending drive for whatever reason. Let's see, where are we? Okay, Herbert, McConkey. McConkey got there and looked really good. Bryce Young looked like shit. So I won't be taking that again unless they're playing the Commanders or some shit. Jared Goff, Laporta. Laporta missed by like 10 yards. Goff didn't get there, so it didn't matter. Minshew and Bowers both got there. Bowers looked really good. Stafford Cup got there. Bo Nix and Sutton. Dude, Bo Nix. Bo Nix, dude. He's a fine guy. Let me see how many times he threw the football yesterday. Because it's a lot. He threw it a lot. Bo Nix threw it 42 times and had 138 yards. Sutton nearly got there. Sutton had 38 yards. Dude, I don't know how you throw I don't know how you 26 completions and only throw 138 yards. That's hard to do. Anyways, so this one went This one went 2 of 4. Should have went 4 of 4, but I don't know how you have 26 completions and can't get 202 yards. But whatever. Like I said, it's gonna happen. It's just frustrating shit like that. As far as Herbert, Palmer, I liked Palmer. Don't know if he's the wide receiver one. It might be Ladd. So that's good to know. Bryce Young, Deontay, dog shit. We took this long shot on sleeper. I think it full faded. Completely honest here, I think it full faded. It full faded, yeah. But like I said, it's 39x, so if that falls, you're happy. If not, you're like, no, it's 39x. So, this one, dude, it looked like we had a real shot at this. Bijan hit, Nico hit. Fields was like 17 yards short. I think Freiermuth's longest catch ended up being like 13 yards. Kirk had 1 touchdown. And if Stroud was losing in that game, he would have hit this line, but they didn't need to throw it anymore. So that happened there. This one, the second half slipper here. We did another second half. Unfortunately, Dallas just pulled away, beat the shit out of them. Doesn't matter because we had McLaurin, but Jaden hit this line at 105 in the second half. And then this one, we didn't get the golf completion or the St. Brown anytime touchdown. We got Jameson, we got Stafford, we got Cup anytime touchdown. Nakua was a reboot. So there's the full weekend recapped. If y'all have any questions, I guess just drop them down below. I guess I could make a weekend pass for you. Make sure you check out the free play we posted on Instagram for Monday night game. I'm not gonna post it on here, but y'all can just go look at the Instagram. It's on there for tonight. Keeping it relatively short today, just because there's not that big of a slate. So that's all I got there. I'll probably drop another weekend pass here shortly. Actually, I can just do it now. Let's just do it now. Subscription plans, create plan. Let's do weekend. That way y'all can see the code that I type in. Oh, let's see what is the date for that? The 9th, or no, that would be so it ends the 15th. So we'll open it up now. We'll do 9/9 through 9/15. Okay, and just because this says 9/9, that doesn't mean that you're going to get all our slips during the week. That's just going to mean that you're getting the NFL college football slips for Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully that makes it clear. You'll probably even get the Friday slips too. You know what? I'll probably send those out anyways, even though it says, even though I said something. So let's go ahead and put in the description, all CFB and NFL slips for the 9/14 through 9/15 dates. All right, and since we had a losing weekend, we're going to make this cheaper, or we're just going to give you all a bigger code. We're just going to give you all a bigger code. Once this code sells out, I'm going to keep decreasing the discount. So we're going to make this code. We're going to give y'all, let's see, we gave y'all 60% off last week. Let's give you 75% off. Just use the code 75. Actually, let's use the code Tyreek. Tyreek Hill helped us out this week, so we're going to use code Tyreek for 75% off, and we're going to limit this to, we're going to go 25 users. So the first 25 people that use this code Tyreek are going to get it for $25. After that, it's going to keep going up. We're just going to hit that single use, not that it matters. So yeah, here you go. You know where to find the weekend pass. We're going to link it down below in the comment section. So just use code Tyreek, and that's going to get you 25 or 75% off. So this will be $25 for the weekend, and it'll be for the first 25 people that use it. After that, we'll probably make it like 60% off and 50% off and so on and so forth. So we're gonna create, oh wait, I'm just gonna do, oh wait, uh, bro, where is the, oh wait, I have to do the fixed date plan. I'm stupid, bro. Hang on, y'all. I'm sorry. 99. I know how to set this shit up. I'm acting stupid, man. Okay. So we still got that limited 75% off. Tyreek. Okay, perfect. So code Tyreek, y'all. And then we're gonna shift this way. And then we're gonna hit refresh and it should look all good. Yep. All right, perfect. So it'll be right here. You can find it. And just to show you that it works, you come over here, hit Tyreek. Oh wait, if not Tyreek, Tyreek. All right. Bang, $25. Perfect. All right, first 25 people that use it get it for 25 bucks. And it'll probably decrease after that. So, y'all seen my loss on the weekend. You see my wins. We're gonna have a better week next weekend. Out for blood next weekend. But yeah, excited for it. Now y'all know. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.